the first meeting was like
Yep.
a leveling slash sorting guild.
And the only hesitation we had on that was the 5-day
5-day,
thing.
yeah.
We're good with the fuck it. We're good with the 5-day thing. If they go through Esoterium Academy and they get tapped on the shoulder and like, you're too good for this, brother, come up to the big leagues, I don't think they're going to mind being down 5 days. I think they're going to be stoked and excited to stay in Esoterium, but move to one of the guilds that have a bigger purpose.
And if they do want to do PvP things, it would be smart to have at least a couple heavy hitters in the Esoterium Academy, so when a newbie yells help, we have someone who can get there first. Someone who's in that guild chat, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm getting camped out here right outside of this place, and we have like a level 25 in the next town over. Like, go get them.
I hear you. That is something that would be more under Ram's discretion on like who's available, who would want to, who he can lose. And unfortunately, he's not here for that part of the discussion now.
Oh,
But we
I'm
got
talking
the
about
whole week
future.
until next week. Because remember, we're not going to choose. I don't want to say we're not going to choose. We may vote on it tonight. Fuck it. But if we move forward with this, it's not like we're going to stand this thing up tomorrow. There's just exactly that. We need to have discussions with both guild leaders on like what they're looking to get out, what they're looking for to get out of it, and what they can offer to put into it.
But that'll also help.
Bodies are away today.
That'll also help in inducing level caps on the PvP guild.
Yes,
Like,
because the idea we had is they cannot promote out of ESO Academy until they are both level 25 and have shown some type of ability to be promoted for, right? Like, we're clearly going to know their play style and what they can do by the time they're through this process.
I mean,
So,
at least into the ESO X. I mean,
on one end, what I want this to be understood is part of this is these are voters. These are bodies to vote. That is one aspect of this. But on the other end, there's going to be some diamonds in the rough. We might as well, while we're here getting votes, develop some people and promote them. So think of this first from your view, Glop, as a voting block. And then let whoever the officer is that takes over the training view it as a training ground.
Covers 135,000 square meters.
I 100% agree.
Yes.
But
your background noise.
Maybe not put the hard limit of 25 on the promoting out to the crafting section, because Creona's not 25, I'm not 25, and we both input.
Right, but we're already here, and Creona earned his spot the last 3 phases.
Right. I was just saying, but like, if they've got mastery of crafting already, and they're not interested in even doing group grinds, they just want to stand in town and make gold, I don't see a reason why a level 19 or even a 15 shouldn't be promoted over to the crafting branch.
Glop, you're right, but you'll know that that person is that person as soon as you talk to them.
Right. Right.
But yeah, no, I agree with you. It's not one brush stroke fits all canvases. I'm 100% with you on that one.
All right, so before I get responses, because we're going to have people have their say on this, think of it first as a voting block. Keep that in mind with your response. But yes, we would also like to, they're going to be there, might as well try to train some. Is there anyone here who has words of objection to this idea?
I do.
Wait, what?
So do I. Down.
What's happening?
We're voting you off the ship.
No more officers. Yes. If we're talking about officers, no more officers. Officer applications are closed for the foreseeable future until I open them again.
I feel like we should just try to push one guild to max level, see what level it can get to.
Oh, that's not even what we were talking about, my bad.
And if we can get it to a high enough level, do one big guild first. And then think about it.
We're not collapsing back down to one guild.
How about this?
Yes.
This is a crazy one. How about we leave the crafting guild the way it is, right? and we will put the people in there who are our designated crafters, right? Which
Like 7 people.
yes,
I like that idea.
and then we will have
Everyone
everybody
else
else
should
in
go.
one guild.
I'd prefer that, honestly. That makes the most sense to me. The only people that need to be in this are the people that are on the artisan list.
The only thing I don't like is that I want the main guild to be named Esoterium, and we've already put crafting points into Esoterium.
Yeah, but Esoterium X also sounds like, you know, Mega Man X.
Badass.
You know, it's like the next evolution.
I think of it like SEAL Team 6.
Maverick Hunter.
Like there is no SEAL Team 1 through 5. It's just Esoterium 10. Just to scare people into thinking there's 9 other Esoteriums out there.
Exactly.
The problem if we do a third guild and if we do name it Esoterium Academy, there's already an Ashes Academy. People are going to associate it with
Yeah,
one
and we steal
Esoterium
Alzado's
Academy's
idea. Fuck
far too
Alzado.
long.
Yeah, fuck Alzado.
Especially
We
when
only
had
get,
the name
like-
first.
We only get like
They
6
actually
characters
stole
after.
ours.
We only get like 6 characters, including spaces after.
Okay, the
word
name of stuff
Esoterium.
is not even, none of this should even be
But-
getting discussed right now. It's the idea of
correct.
training people and the idea of getting votes. These are the two
I-
concepts.
I 4,000% agree with this idea. Glop is 100% the way in.
So just bring everyone into X. Because I mean, you can
Does
at
that
least have
solve
at
the
least
two things?
96
Does that-
members,
I
if
don't know- I
not
don't
more,
know.
when we upgrade.
I'm gonna express something here now that's probably gonna rub a lot of people the wrong way, but Ram's not in this officer meeting. I've been told that me and him are just on opposite schedules, but I haven't seen him that often. He was at the scrims yesterday, but I
He was
feel
on
like
all morning.
he's only
He played like
continuing.
16 hours today.
I feel like he's only continuing to be the guild officer or the guild leader of X because you convinced him to, Sin. You convinced him to stay. I don't think he's enjoying it.
Have you had to talk to him about it?
No.
Yeah, he told me that the best thing I did, leadership-wise, was talking to him and making sure if he was doubting himself or not. I just had my review with him yesterday.
Okay. If-
He
It's like
wants to
the
be
next-
the guild leader. We are setting in structures to give him more support so that he can improve. Has there been things he's messed up on? Yes. Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. He hasn't been perfect, but he wants this, and he's putting in the effort to change.
Okay. As long as
Mhm.
as long as he has your guys' confidence, then that's all I need to hear. I'd like to personally see more out of him lately, which I have not, but that could just be an issue on my part, being on the other side of the world.
In the last week, I've had a lot of arguments with Ram on certain things, and he came through every single time. Every single grievance I had, he completely turned around and was like, "Yep, I can just do it this way," or "Yep, let's do this." Or yesterday I was like, "Hey, I need some documentation from you." He's like, "When do you need it by?" I'm like, "I need it within 3 hours." He got it to me in what, Sin? Like 20 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which for him,
I
like
trust y'all's
paperwork
word.
administration is the thing he hates the most. He took it seriously. He did it.
This is why I brought this up here now, so that I could hear y'all's guys' perspectives, and if he has y'all's confidence, then he has my backing.
Well, here's the thing. We put him as the captain of the ship, and then we didn't give him a crew to hoist the sail, to move the rudder. We just expected him to do the entire ship, and that's changing. He's getting more support around him now. Whereas before it was kind of like, "Ram, you got to be doing this. Ram, why aren't you doing that?"
I beg to differ. He had all the support, just no one had any direction on what to do.
I mean, they could have just emulated what we did on this side. So I can't take that as a reason.
Also, the guild leader sets the direction. But like I said, he just had a counseling for our monthly counseling, and these are things that I have discussed with him. All right, so any more opposition voices to standing up a third guild for the points of getting bodies for voting primarily and training some people if we happen to get some gems out there?
Here's the problem.
You're about to get bodied.
One of the issues I have isn't with an alt guild and having people just be able to move that character to a town to vote and then log out of that character. My big issue was it they just didn't want the hassle of moving their storage. What was the key underlying thing where people didn't want to move? Because Tuck told me what his was. I'm like, hey, move over to Wildport. Tuck was like, nah, I'm way up in Valgadam. Like, it was just as simple as that. That's too much effort.
Yeah, that's a horrible reason.
It is 100%.
That's not a
It's
good
a
reason.
selfish reason, yeah, but that's something I've come to
But
learn
it's a
about
reason.
Tuck. He's a very selfish player, but I still like him.
Yeah.
And he does a lot for the guild. I'm not going to go with very selfish because there's a lot of times he donates a lot of things he does.
I'm just using.
But there is selfishness there, yes. I'll just bring it back a step. I'm not going to bring it back all the way.
I
But
give
here's
him
what
a
I
hard
wanna-
time all the time, so.
Yep. So
You
here's
give
what I
everyone a hard
want to
time,
say
though.
though. Part of what ESO says is people come and people go. There will be more people. We find the ones that are like us. We're not going to find the ones that are like us if we're not recruiting. We're not bringing in more people.
And we're not going to
So I
find
don't
I
like-
wasn't.
50 of them overnight.
I wasn't.
It takes time.
I wasn't bringing Tuck up to like single him out.
Yeah,
It's
fuck
You know,
Tuck.
that's an example.
Fuck Alzado.
He's just playing like the game a different way, right? He didn't value what we were doing over there. He's like,
But he did show
well,
up for the PvP, which is a big deal. That's a good event for him to be at. Yes.
Exactly.
He rose
values
to
that.
one alarm. He does. He rose to one call. He didn't rise to the other.
So
And obviously, it makes sense. The one he came to is the one that is something he already likes. Makes sense.
I got to vouch for Tuck all day, every day, because he spent literally an hour and a half just grinding with me solo. Just took me grinding.
Yep.
I just don't like him
see-
because he's a
see
rogue. I
those
think
things.
that's my bias.
I see those things. I see where he helps me, where he helps other people. I say, hey,
Okay, so
somebody
it's
needs
just
to
my
be
rogue
power
bias then.
leveled. What's that?
It's just
hey,
my rogue
somebody needs to
bias.
be. Yep. Somebody needs to be powered level. Just sit your ass down at the bottom of the stairs at Carf and I'll go kill everything. You'll get levels. He does stuff like that. That is outstanding. So no, when I use him as an example to criticize, I have Tuck's back. You're not going to bat 100. I would have liked him to be at the vote. But he does a lot for the guild, so I'm not just going to crucify him either. We got to be fair. We can't just not say things because we like somebody or because they do good in other areas, right? We got to be across the whole board with it. But let's steer this back where it's supposed to be on. We need more members. We need to find good members from those more members. And we need like people that can be herded for votes. It all seems to me to come together. Glotz voted, or not voted, has chimed in with his agreements. I kind of thought ESO would be more in that because that was kind of the original plan with the whole Glop recruiting in the first place.
What?
If the goal is to win a node and win an election, I mean, I'm open to other plans on how we get there, but I just don't see without like raising numbers, even if it's not going to be top quality, how we get there.
I don't want to sound like a beat horse or whatever, broken record, but yeah, we gotta, just like you said, we gotta get people to be able to filter people to get the best people.
Yeah, I think
It's
we're
either
all in
that,
agreement on that.
It's either that or sniping them from other guilds, becoming friends with good players in other guilds and sniping them over, and that's a lot harder, I'll tell you that.
I don't like
You guys
that.
are still Glimmer getting
I
flagged
don't
on
think
by
they'll have
cats
either. I'm
members.
just saying that's
Yeah.
the two options.
But that's gonna happen either way, sniping good players from other guilds, because they're just gonna vibe with us.
I meant like actively
But,
going after them, after really
Yeah.
actively campaigning.
The main point I'm saying is that between Esoterium and Esoterium X, we probably have about 80 people on the roster, and we got like 11 people that voted. That's the main thing. Okay.
And I don't have numbers. That's slightly off topic, but I don't have number for how many votes Glop got in the Jova election. But I do know that the gray one only won with a total of 242 votes. That's like we got like a third of that, or a quarter of that. You know what I mean? With just 80 people. Like, I agree. I fucked up. I didn't go vote, but also I was kind of out of town for the past week or so. If we could get more numbers into voting, we can actually not overrun an election, but definitely sway one with the numbers that we have.
And that's all we needed to do this time. We, Esoterium, didn't need to win. We just need to bring enough support for Cats to win. Cats had votes, and we didn't bring enough extra to help.
They didn't have votes because they had the node war that day, so their members only had a few hours to clock in.
Ooh, that's sneaky. If I wonder if that was like a synchronized timing thing planned ahead, or if that was just bad luck for them.
I think it was a little bit of both.
That's pretty sneaky. If they're like, hey, this place is gonna pop soon, declare war on these fuckers to keep them busy. That's. I'm not even mad at that. That's just Game of Thrones in this motherfucker. That's good play.
Yeah.
Beautiful game mechanics if that's the case.
Game mechanics?
Oops.
A node war against Cats to stop them from being able to use their voting power elsewhere.
What about hetero mechanics?
All right, Hill, have you gotten the, for the people who did have hesitation, did you get their points down? Because I want to be able to bring those points to Ram and Shadow when we have the guild leader, you know, when we bring this to them.
1 second, I'm about to die here. What points exactly? Like, you mean just what we've been talking about in general?
Yeah, a couple of people, when I asked if people were opposed people gave voice.
Yeah. Okay.
And I don't want to misrepresent. So if anybody wants to restate, Todd, you were looking to push one guild to 10, which I get. We actually want to push all our guilds to 10. Like, that's going to be a thing over the course of this, I'll call this split again phase as it is. But I don't see where that deters us from opening up the other guild.
I think we'll spread ourselves too thin if we do that.
But we're not spreading anybody. We're not moving
We're spreading
people from
Gindred's
our...
cheeks.
The only thing it's going to spread is Glop's time at the beginning.
All right. So what I would like to do, and this is just me, I'd like to keep just our artisans, like the actual guild artisans in this guild.
Processors and the top gatherers, right?
Yep. Exactly. Yeah. And then everybody else is in X, as it should be. Because all those other gatherers, all those other crafters, they're not making 100 white bags, journeyman bags for the guild. They're not making 100 tools for the guild. They're not making, 100 crappy, rings for the guild. All those people who aren't doing that can go to the other guild.
And here's the thing, he's being kind with the terminology, as they should be, he said, in the other guild. It's not as they should be. If you can't fit in Esoterium doing the economic game, you don't need to be in Esoterium. By the same manner, if you aren't the PvP, PvE type, and you're not going to be at the dungeon, and you're not going to show up when people are attacking our guides and come in and help slaughter people, you don't belong in PvX either. You don't belong in Esoterium X either. Some people are going to find, and this is where we're starting to become, we have a soft heart for casual players, and we always will. That's another reason that you have the social guild, but we'll call it an academy guild in this case. Some people aren't the bloody killers. We need the bloody killers in X. Some people aren't the economist. We need the economist in the economy side. It's just that simple. And all the other casuals can be in the casual guild. We aren't trying to be elitist, but we are trying to be elite.
Honestly, it's coming off as being elitist. This is just my opinion.
Fuck it, let's be
Well,
elitist then.
from buffs alone, like it makes sense. You just to have the 3. In my mind, it's always made sense to have the 4. One for alt, one for leveling / recruiting, one for PvP, one for economy. Like, I'm not saying max those guilds out, but having those 4 distinctions of where people should be.
If I was saying, to answer to the elitist, if I was saying there is no place at all in Esoterium for these players, that would be elitist. I'm not. I'm saying carve out the place where they fit. That doesn't sound elitist to me at all, but maybe I'm wrong.
Trying to be efficient. That's all.
I'm just saying, if you're going to be in the Artisan Guild and you're going to have the Artisan buffs, at least contribute to it. You know? Like, I wanted Snuggles to come over to Esoterium because he's doing so much gathering and he's giving a lot of his time and his mats to the guild. It makes sense for him to be in the Artisan Guild. That's a privilege. It's not, you know, you can just go PVX if you want to go kill stuff, but, you know, we want contributors. We don't want to fill up this space with just, you know, people who are only doing their own thing.
All right, we've been 2 hours and 26 minutes at it. We have had some big topics at the end here. Is there any more objections towards the 3rd guild so the Hillbot can have good notes on this?
I'll say
Alright,
no objects.
If not, then we are going to meet with the 2 guild leaders this week, run it by them, and then next week we will have the full discussion and vote on if we're standing up an academy guild.
Sorry, I was busy with something else. I honestly don't believe we should go for a 3rd guild. Like, yes, your points are valid, but at the same time, we're struggling with 2 guilds at the moment trying to organize shit. I think we should focus more in doing purely the crafters in the 1 guild and then do Esoterium X as the main guild for PvX kind of shit. Like anybody who's not crafters / gatherers, like main gatherers for the guild. And then once that's all sorted and working correctly, then branch out to the academy.
So here's part of the problem, and this is where I already am worried about moving the people. There are people that don't need to be in Esoterium that need to be in some other form of a guild. But I've already got frustrations from Warhead. These guys come in and they don't know anything. They don't know any. We're trying to not get the brand new person that knows nothing. He needs a place to go to learn the basics. So,
but everyone, the problem with that is, I understand not everyone's going to know the things, but everyone started somewhere. War didn't just wake up one day and all of a sudden start doing Forge and knew everything. So,
hold on, Gen. But that's the thing, though, is we don't mind running learning groups for Forge, but we don't want every single time we go into Forge to be a learning group, which is what's happening. I think that's the loss of translation that is happening right now. The issue isn't teaching them Forge, that's easy. It's we don't want that to do it every single time, and when we're fighting with RMTers, we don't want this guy walking into a patrol he should have known was coming, because it always does that patrol. There's like a few layers to it, right? We don't mind teaching people Forge and all the little intricacies and the safe spots and how to get in and out of there. That's not a big deal. It's when you're doing it every time. and
And
you're
because
wiping
we
the
have
group
a trickle
every
of
time.
people coming in, there's always a new person. So you put them in an area where they can all learn together and they can all be guided. And then when they graduate to the PVX Guild, they have that knowledge and now they're ready to contribute and not be, oh, guys, we got to slow down and we got to do a training run this time.
Yeah, I
Because
would say
every
that's
run, part of this stuff being sloppy, so many runs end up just being training runs because we have undergeared, underleveled, newer people that don't, it's not their fault they don't know it yet. But now it's another, from the big view, you know, the big picture view, wasted run. And those don't feel good for anyone involved.
and then you wipe and another group takes your spot. And then they loot all your ashes and you don't even get your glint back. And it's like, all right. Well, so I think that's the big key takeaway is that we're having too much of a trickle. These people who are new, who don't know these things, they're not coming in and we're not able to teach. We have to teach them all separately. We don't have enough people to run a teaching group because we teach them as they come in because they come in so sporadically.
Like, this is why most jobs onboard multiple people at the same time and do it in waves. They don't hire one person on Tuesday, start training another person on Wednesday. You get them in batches, you train them up together.
No, they don't.
Most major companies do. They absolutely do. Yes.
I mean, big companies, but it just depends on how many
Yes.
people they hire and, you know.
Yeah, our stated goal, like we had the meeting on this previously, we're going to be 150 to 185 people or something was the number, ESO? Because you did a poll amongst the officers?
Yeah, like 160.
Yeah, we're not a mom and pop anymore.
We just have high ambitions.
And we'll get there eventually. It just requires
Yeah,
effort and consistency.
Because here's the thing, right? Like, we need like 2 to 3 people in the group, right? I don't want one trickling in at a time. I want 3 new guys in there. I want 4 new guys in there. It's the problem that it's just one. Because like Forge is really easy to learn, and we've been in there so often that we know all the little tricks. But yeah, it's hard for War to direct PvP, direct pulls, do boss rotations, and have to worry about someone pulling 5 mobs on him as soon as he pulls the boss. There's simpler ways to do it. Like, you were there the other day, ESO, or the other week when we did Bellow Smasher, and I knew we were going to completely wipe, and I knew it was a bad idea. But you guys convinced me that it was a learning experience for other people in the group, and I was like, all right, that's fair.
I could have led
So we
that
did
and
it.
we would have killed him.
Fuck, there's no way. Half of us were in adapt gear. There's 0 chance we beat him then. 0.
See, and this mentality is what holds you back.
No,
This
it's
is
that
why
we
you'll
were
never
8
be as good
members
of a
short.
cleric as me.
Well, that and we were 8 members short.
But those are just numbers. You gotta play the numbers.
Yeah.
You don't win the gold medal by thinking you're a loser.
That's right.
Well-
You win the gold medal by thinking ESO's a loser.
I also
And then
I
beating
also
his
keep my
ass.
teeth. I also keep my teeth picking fights I know I can't win.
I don't
Alright,
need
but-
teeth. Fucking
Do we
live in
feel
the
like
age
any
of
more
technology.
discuss-
You just fucking screw some screws into my head and throw some porcelain over the top. We're good to go.
Do we feel
That's what
we
we
need
make
any
it.
more discussion on this tonight? Because we're going to discuss with the leaders, with the guild leaders, and then bring this topic up again for vote next week. And there will be discussion before the vote next week, which will be the 19th or 18th. We've already crossed over.
But yeah, I mean, like, yeah, we do cool shit in this game. We know how to do everything. We just got to do it as a group. We need that game awareness.
I need a Intrepid to
Not
get
just-
off fucking Christmas break and come give us some more content.
You just want them to
Give us our
come.
boons back, damn it. But that's beside the point. All right, so the last thing that I wanted to do for a topic on this meeting, because holy hell, 2.5 hours. The big picture things. I'm going to propose a couple of goals for Esoterium to hit by the end of this phase, or before the next wipe. And we have no clue when that's going to be, but we assume it's going to be a decent amount of time at least. The first goal I propose, and we will vote on it, is kill a fucking world boss. Yay, nay? How we feel?
Kill the dragon!
Todd, start with you. You get first vote. Yay or nay?
We are not ready to attempt it. Not
This
without the help of other
this
people.
phase. I didn't say tomorrow. This phase.
This phase, yes, I would love to be able to go kill some world bosses.
Thank you. Belts.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Dread.
Yep.
Glop.
Slay the dragon.
Damage.
I'm 100% for it. We should be doing it at some point this phase regularly.
Wonderful. Hillbot.
Tumok
yeah, but-
or
I don't care. World boss is the goal. It can
Yeah.
be the stinky dragon. It can be the stinky giant. Don't give a fuck. Yes. Eso, you get a vote this time.
Mayorship and kill Tumok.
No, I didn't say.
Oh, but I
Bitch,
did.
stop stealing my thunder. I was going to do mayorship next, fucker. You're voting on world boss.
Listen.
Listen, Lippa.
All right, he voted yes. We heard him. All right, now the next thing, since Isa likes to steal my thunder, do we redouble our efforts and go for this phase, not fucking tomorrow, a mayorship? Starting at the top, Taz.
Yes, mayorship would be good.
Wonderful. Belts.
Absolutely.
All right. Dread.
Ditto.
Glop.
Yes, and Glop will be coming up with an action plan shortly.
Where are we voting for Glop at? Other than
No
Jova.
damage.
Glop gets
Yes,
no more
we should have
votes
mayorship.
until
we'll vote for Chili.
I mean, you got to make it official, so we already know you want to just say yes, please, so I can go
What?
to the next one. The mayorship. Just here's where you say yay, mayorship.
I heard him say yes.
burn it all to the
Moving on.
ground. We're allying with Polar.
We are polar. You just didn't know.
All right, and now here's where it gets spicy, folks. I gave the first two. We're gonna have three Ashes of Creation goals. You guys are about to have a quick discussion and tell me what the fuck the third one is. I can't have all the brilliant ideas. What's the third thing that y'all want to do as a community in Ashes of Creation this split?
Start catching up people that are behind.
Be a defining factor in a node war.
Ooh, because you can do that one without mayorship or with mayorship, so that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Situation. It's a full-time job.
Anybody want to talk on that topic or throw out another one? I'm kind of feeling that.
That's not
Okay,
the node
nothing
where you're
else?
feeling.
Nothing else proposed. Let's put that one up for the vote. Deciding factor in a node war.
Do they even work?
We've had two of them, didn't we?
Oh,
Yep.
haven't been a part of them. So.
war. Yeah, we had a settlement war already.
There was one
Yeah.
yesterday too.
Marilith lost to the mighty Jova, but then they saved face by beating Winstead or somebody the couple days later.
To be fair, they got exploited. That's the only reason why they lost.
Hey, you leave my Jovians alone, okay? We're not gonna.
Novathans unite!
Hey,
Jova
I-
sucks until it's under Glop's rule.
That's
All
my
right, so
assessment.
we're gonna put it to the official vote now. The big old sneaky B, a deciding factor in a node war. Now, we have to understand that that means we either have to take a place and be mayor and appoint our own guys to the node war, or we got to get in good with somebody that can put us into the node war and then have the people with the level and equipment able to go in, right? Because these mayors aren't just going to put any fucking body into their limited slots. So starting from the top, Taz. Node war.
Once they improve the server quality, sure.
Gonna take that as a partial yes. Belks.
I'd say partial yes too, just to try to get the other things knocked out first, but yes.
Yeah, we'll work on priority. You know, yeah. Some things are gonna be more manageable than others. Dread.
I agree with the previous ones.
All right, Lop.
Yes, it was my idea. Yes.
You still gotta vote, buddy. No damage.
I muted
So his
him.
mic's red.
A server muted
Please
him. He can
Oh,
server
okay.
unmute himself when he's ready to stop letting his TV bleed through his microphone.
No damage.
6-7,
No word.
which is 50-50.
Is that a yes or no on the node war shit?
I'm 50-50 on it.
God damn, you. I mean, so far, unless there's a hard no, the yays are going to win it off
Hard no
Fence City.
from Healbot.
Oh, so this is going to
Yeah.
tie it up.
Yep.
Give your reason, please, sir.
I need to see more guild participation. I can think of 10 people who will show up to a node war, and I don't know about everyone else.
That is super fair.
I saw the PvP scrims yesterday. I know who showed up late. I know who participated and who put in a lot of effort. I also know who put in 0 effort. And yeah, I mean, I'm being hard on the guild right now because I want to see more participation levels
Ooh, baby.
with everything.
We like
No,
it when
I-
you're hard on us.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with you.
With that hardwood.
I am abstaining from vote as I am the one leading the meeting and everything. I would vote yes, but every point Hillbot made is something I agree with. The only reason I would vote yes, we can fix that over time to still have it as a goal, would be my reasoning there. But we have basically a tie, and we have Esoteric left who hasn't voted. So
Oh,
you're
boy.
the deciding factor. You're actually important this time, unless you abstain, in which case it goes on a vote next week for this one. The other two are in. Those are done. They're going to happen. Floor is yours, Mr. Eso. Yay or nay?
No.
Okay. You care to share the reasoning, good sir?
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
He's pooping. Leave him be for a moment.
So
Oh,
you're
boy.
the deciding factor. You're actually important this time, unless you abstain, in which case.
All right, we can circle back to that.
Posting the answer to your question in community officer chat.
Do I have access to that?
Yeah, why are you
Yeah.
putting it in the community
All right,
officer
fine. I'll
chat,
put it
not
in
guild?
fucking guild officer chat, bitches. Let's watch it together.
He's a Derek left who hasn't voted.
Oh, I'm not
So
clicking
you're
that.
the deciding factor. You're actually important this time, unless you abstain, in which case it goes on a vote next week for this one. The other two are in. Those are done. They're going to happen. Floor is yours, Mr. Eso. Yay or nay?
No.
Okay.
You fucking dick.
I decided that shit, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I gotta respect it. I respect it.
I respect the clickbait.
The guy had a nice book, like,
he opened
what
to
the
flip
fuck
a
did I
coin.
just say?
He opened a flip a coin app and flipped a coin for yes or no.
You're an asshole. But okay. At least he'll like had a real legit reason. One that I agree with, even if I would have opposed his vote. All right, guys, that third one is shot down. Maybe later, it won't be next week, but maybe later things improve and we can bring that one back up. I do like the idea. I do. But I understand the reasons to not bring that one currently.
Wow,
All right,
watching that video was a waste of my life.
It really was. It really was.
Thanks for the view,
But
bitch.
Okay. Right now, I'm going to start
Okay,
with
can I-
ISO or... Yep.
Hold on, can I offer something up? What if the new recruits we sent to ESO Academy and we had Alzado get them up to snuff?
Alzado
Are we
doesn't want to
against
work
that?
for us.
With
I've tried to get Alzado on our side for 2 phases now. The dude just wants to flounder by himself.
No, I hear
Literally
you
just
and I
said-
understand, ISO, but let me do this. Let me... Will you allow my officers to make the attempt? Because we've made some attempts and we've made some things happen before that you didn't think could happen, so...
Yeah,
Give the
we
guys
got
a
Chili in the
chance
guild,
to
so
try
that's
it.
one thing.
Yeah,
The problem is he says with. You would not be working with us by being Alzado Academy. You would be working with us by being Esoterium Academy.
Yes, it's the whole Dom thing. Dom has been inflexible on that point, which is fine. Maybe Alzado can be shifted. I'm not saying he can be, but I'm saying the Godfather wouldn't have just stopped at let's not even try.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna have. It's another McBreezy situation. I'm not gonna have somebody else's name on what I've been working on for a year.
No, that's not my understanding of what Hill's saying. Unless I misunderstood you, Hill.
Nope, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying that Alzado runs an academy that literally helps newer players, and that could be a feeding pool for us.
He already does
Similar
that.
to like. So why can't we put a stamp on it, and then maybe when
'Cause
Glock's
he doesn't
recruiting,
want
he can
to.
be like, you know what, we can send them over here.
Because we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna stamp Alzado's Academy. We would stamp Esoterium Academy. This is us. This is not a cult of Alzado. This is not a cult of Esoteric. This is a
What
community.
if Ash's Academy? What if Ash's Academy is an ESO Academy?
No, I will
we'll
not.
talk about this
I will
later.
not concede
we'll
on
see
that point.
what Alzado. We'll see how Alzado feels about this. Okay.
If you can convince him, then by all means we'll do it. But that is one point I will not concede on.
I mean, I've played a few phases where Alzado was like the #1 guy. Like anything I needed, anything he needed, like he's a team player. We've played with Alzado for a long time.
I lost my best gaming friend of 5 years because he thought the name for our guild Esoterium was stupid and he didn't think anybody would like it, and he wanted to take all the credit for everything I was doing. I refuse to budge even a fucking centimeter on that issue. Everything will be branded as Esoterium, period. If any of you try to budge me on that, I will remove you excommunicated on the spot.
What if he felt so strongly about
Killbot,
it that
stop.
he would be willing to change the name of his guild?
Listen, this is a
What if
sore
he met
point
your
for me.
branding?
Stop talking about
Okay.
it. Talk about it with
Alright.
Alzado if you want to continue talking about it.
That's what the exact point I was going to bring up. We should table this for next week's meeting, and
No,
if
I'm
those in touch
I'm
should
speaking
reach
hypotheticals.
out back and forth.
I'm speaking
Look, the
hypotheticals.
green light has been given on contacting Alzado. That's as far as that goes. We can fill out Alzado. We understand the requirement. It would have to be an Esoterium guild. That would require a brand, so we know, like, what the ultimatum is And he may not do it because of that. And if he doesn't, that's fine. And we're not going to bring him and the guild in if he doesn't. And that's fine. There's no reason for people to get tempered or upset. All the ground rules have been put in place.
Not a cult.
That's fine.
We joke that we're a cult all the time, but we're a fucking tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Thursday.
So, Hill, whoever you want to be the ambassador for it, we have an ambassador, you know. So, like, however you want to work those back channels, but you know the line in the sand. So
no, to me it's a dead issue. I just wanted to gauge people's feelings on it. That's all I was trying to do.
Now, that still doesn't solve us getting the bigger voter block. So for me, that would not exclude propping up the next guild to get bodies in to vote. But that would be very helpful in the hat sorting. But we're going to move on. You've gotten the green light to have the discussion. And that's all we needed at this point. We'll get a report on that next week. So please do get that conversation done this week. All right, with that, I would like to give ESO the floor first this time instead of final words. Is there anything you feel you need to bring up in this meeting, ESO, or is there just a big blast you want to give about some community level stuff?
No, I'm gonna, we got fucking, I figured it out today. Been trying to figure it out for 6 months. We have, Twitch ranks and Discord now. That's cool. That's really cool. I like that.
Uncle Mitchell's meeting.
Going to, we need to
stop around. They started attacking up upstairs. So,
you can mute him again. I know it's itching in your heart.
No, I'm disconnecting him from the chat. We see. I now can't even fucking get back on track. Well,
you were talking about the Discord Twitch thing.
Community meetings once a week. So we will start having our officer meetings in private off stream. And then we will do a community meeting like this once a week for the community to sit in on, as well as all of our streams. And then we can also have questions from the community. Just
to make sure that you didn't misspeak, because I thought originally it was 1 month, but if you want it every week, is community meetings once a week? Yes.
Community meetings once a month.
Okay.
Officer meetings once a week.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and then I'm going to, once we decide what is the best time zone, like when to have the community meetings, I will make it a established event, recurring event, year-round, same time, once a month. It will be posted in the Discord events thing so that nobody has the excuse they didn't know when it was.
Let me ride your coattails on that. I know we already have the pin for the officer meeting. That's good. Let's also make it an event. Let's steal ESO's idea there. That's a good idea. Now, there's still the problem that 90% of our people don't look at the event either, but at least now we have it in multiple places.
I think there's an issue with that, because I was looking at the events earlier. I don't know. We'll have to look more into it. I don't know if that's gonna be doable. I might get with Kai because he's touched on that, but yeah, no, we'll do that. So what was that? Community meetings once a month. Officer meetings once a week. Officer attendance. I don't know how to spell attendance. Mandatory once a month for officer meetings. Officer code of conduct.
Where are you typing that?
On a notepad.
Why didn't you type it in the document I sent you?
Because that's an extra step.
No, it's less of a step.
You're less of a step. Yeah, I'll just copy and paste it when I'm done here, just because I wanted, if I'm gonna put it in something that multiple eyes are on. This is for me. If I'm gonna put it on something that multiple eyes are on, I want it to be more structured and
All right,
look better.
because this is
a rough
getting
draft.
copy and pasted. Okay, mine is getting copy and pasted into the pass down menu or the pass down officer chat.
No, what I was going to do at the end of this meeting was ask you for your notes, and then I was going to send you my notes, and then just see if you could compare and contrast, and then make it your little thingy that you do.
No, I like that. That's good.
Okay, so community meetings once a month, officer meetings once a week, officer attendance. Oh, I'm gonna start doing, kind of fucking. This is probably not relevant, but little videos on to teach people how to fucking properly use Discord, because like I said,
I love that. That's huge. Yes.
Like I said, you can have it to where every channel is muted, and then you just unmute the channels you want. Look, mute category until I turn it back on. Let's see. Okay, so I just muted the whole fucking Ashes category for myself. Let's see. Mute for 15 minutes. Let's see what that does. Stuff like that.
For 15
on
minutes.
each channel. Yeah, so there's a way you can only get the notifications that you want. I have my shit set up like that. I don't have it super in depth because I like to know like all the things that happen inside of the community. But I'm gonna start making little fucking Discord for Dummy videos that will be exclusive to our community. It's not gonna be like public videos. But let me fucking put that on a notepad. And then what was the other thing? Yeah, that's it. That's all I got. And then, yeah, I'll let you guys figure out the shit with the 3 guilds, 2 guilds, 1 guild, fucking Alzado guild, whatever the fuck. Just come to me with a solution, not more problems.
Oh, baby. I'll come to you.
And yeah, and we'll move from there. Because what we need to do is get things consolidated, start fucking, yeah. Done talking.
All right, now I'm going to give Hill the last voice going through everybody. I'm going to have something to say, then we're going to hit the point where I go through each officer, and then Hill will be the last officer, okay? My notes. Disappointed in some things this week, and I keep hearing things like communication and things like, okay, well, communications, we set up more ways to communicate, and we've stressed to our officers that they need to communicate more. So that's a known thing. We're either working at it or we're not. Participation, that's a big thing to me. This whole Wildport thing, not a happy camper, not a good look, especially when we have some people that were bending over backwards, breaking their back, loaning out mounts, doing all this logistic stuff, writing a script, talking with the community manager to get a video out too, just to have all these avenues, and then we didn't, as a guild, show up for it. It's just disappointing. Super hype on the goals. Super hype on the goals. Maybe having the bigger long-term things will get people together more. We can hope. Super hype about the PvP. It didn't go off perfectly, but it was the first one. It was never expected to go off perfectly. It got off the ground, and it's going to be a regularly occurring thing. I look super forward to seeing how that thing develops. Very awesome. Mainly though, we all hear the complaints, we all hear the rumblings, we come in here every week, we discuss how to fix it. At some point, we just got to be better. Like we got to follow up the things that we're saying. We can't just say these things in the meeting and then not do them, okay? So that's where I'm at with everything. Super disappointed, but I understand we can improve, we can do better. If I am failing you, like Hillbite had some things to say when we had the individual meeting, and the reason I do those things is reflection. Hey, what have you learned? What have you gotten better at? Hey, where have I helped you? Where have I failed you? These are critical things, and my I asked that of my senior officers, and my senior officers will be going through and doing the same interview with you. All right? Be honest. Don't be like, oh, he's my friend, I don't want to be critical. Be honest. So if you as a junior officer think I'm failing you, let's bring it up. Let's have a conversation. I'm here to improve and get better too. So that's basically it from my end. Now I'm going to start from top and start working. Taz, anything you felt we didn't cover or anything that you want to put on the docket for next week's meeting?
No, I'm good.
All right, Belts, same question.
I'm good. A little bit later, I would like to have just a one-on-one with you, though.
Yeah, absolutely. Dread, you're up.
No, I'm good.
Glock.
Nope, because we're moving the vote for the next guild to next week. That's happening next week, right?
Yes. We're going to have discussions. We're going to talk to the guild leaders, and then people are going to present their cases.
Put on the docket for next week, clarifying and restructuring of crafting guild designated crafters.
It wouldn't have to be right off the bat for the restructuring, because this is going to be an intro guild that allows us to start sorting.
What I'm saying is unrelated. I want things crafted, and I don't feel like I can get them crafted right now. And if I feel like that as the community manager, I know other people feel like that.
Right. Okay.
All right, and now that's going to go to no damage. Short and sweet, please, brother. Anything you felt we missed?
No, I'm good.
All right. I only say that because we know the background noise, right? So I appreciate you keeping that short. Hillbot, you're up. Take us home, baby.
We don't have very many representatives from the PBX Guild in this meeting right now, so I did want to just double back and say that I'm extremely pleased with what they did the other day, and it was very organized. It was put together. I think it's one of the first things that they've done together as a team, and they came together, so I was very pleased with that. We got a lot of housekeeping to do on our side. There's a lot of people committed, a lot of people not, and we need to maybe sort them into a different hat, like Iso was saying. That's for another time, but we did cover quite a lot of stuff today, so I'm gonna just keep it a little short and just say, just look at the Passover notes, because we covered a lot of stuff, and if you guys have any suggestions on how to make anything better, please share them in the Passover or directly with any of us.
Do not
forget. Receptive. Oh, one thing.
Mm-hmm.
The core rules for the Esoterium will be coming out this week. This is your very last chance to have input. We will edit it, we will change it, but we don't want to release it and then edit it 5 times, so everyone has to read it 5 more times because 5 edits were made. We want to release this as something very polished, something very complete, and something that is very black and white, that doesn't leave room for disputation or for dispute. So if you want to read it over and you see some sort of verbiage that you don't like, or maybe you think another section should be added, now is the time. There is now a ticking clock, and that thing will be released in the next 3 days. So I don't want to hear any complaints if you never came to me before that. I don't want to hear a single one. I don't want to hear it. Hey, you got a typo here. Now is the time to do that. Now is the time to come see the document. I am copy and pasting the link. Everyone has editor. Everyone can write notes at the bottom. There is no reason why, if people want to have input, they can have input. But I will not tolerate me releasing this document and then people nitpicking it. And I don't care if the members do it, but the officers sure as hell will not. Now is your time. Rise up to the occasion, have input, or have 0 input when it comes out, other than to back it 100%.
All right, the last thing to be said, I'm going to steal it one more time. guys, this isn't Super Squirrel. We're not being secret here. I want, people need to know this information. It doesn't just stay in this room. We all now have had our meeting. Now it's time to get that information out to the rest of the guild. We've been called out as a group for not doing that. We do better at doing that, all right? With that, I appreciate everybody's time. Thank you. Thank you so much for being here on time and for coming here even when you're at work, right? That's huge, super stuff. I appreciate that effort. It means a lot. But with that, guys, we're done. 3 freaking hours. We'll try to get these things smoother, you know? Thank you.
Don't leave any trash on the table. Clean up your snack area. Gindred, I know you got cum tissues under the table. Fucking throw them away. The trash can's right there.
Under your seat, sir.
I'm gonna hop to the castle and pull you in. You said you wanted to talk to me after.
It's a weird number.
He's at 15 because I gave him one.
Oh, okay.
Healy Moody.
You got out to 2010. I can pop food and elixirs. W.
Just Rosarium, like fucking hell.
God damn. Oh shit.
Shit,
Crazy.
Blood run a drop like that for us and no one else. Shit.
Oh man.
We're rich. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Starter spawn.
AC, yeah, if it's not a hassle to you, I may or may not use it. I usually consume all media having to do with improving the stream or the community. I do have a bot that I think it's Sapphire bot that I can set up to. And then if you look at the, I think it's in server info. The live channel just hasn't been posted in for a while because I have to update the people's usernames on it. It says when I go live, but it doesn't say when other people go live, which I should add them to it. That does seem useful though, like moving their role. That would definitely help some of the other guys get some more viewership, which I am down for. Yeah, just put anything you have in terms of like stuff that can help in that sense, throw it in the stream team channel. I still feel like there's so much that I want to do. Like, I don't know, man. I've been working on this Discord and this community for a year, and I feel like I'm still not even. There's so much refining I can do to make it much more pleasant and OCD perfect, you know? Just want to get everything all working together and jiving in the same direction. But it's just, it's a lot. It's a lot of fucking work, especially for somebody like me. And by like me, I mean somebody who's dumb as fuck. Yeah, that's what I'm building this community as, is a, like a gaming streamer community. Well, as a gaming / content creator community. Well, to be fair, it is pretty easy. It's just at some point, I think, like, I fucked with my settings and turned it off. Like, I had disconnected my Twitch for some reason. I think there was a time back when, my Twitch account got compromised. Like, within the past, like, 6 months or so. So I had to change my passwords on everything. And that's probably what turned that function off. Yeah, that's definitely what did it then. Bro, I'm exhausted after that fucking meeting. I'll tell you what.
Like to use it if he doesn't have his own.
Is Hillbot blind? Jump over.
That heavy set, we were gonna... Tuck's supposed to be farming me a heavy set. Which ingots you got, Tuck?
I'm farming fucking gold, bro. Fuck farming rocks, bro. Fuck that shit.
Gold? What the fuck am I chopping trees right now to get you bags for?
I could just buy the mats.
I already have them right now in my bag.
Not those mats. Rosarium mats. Buy them.
The pieces already
Hillbot's
built?
AFK.
No.
The mats for him?
For some reason, it's hard to, it's like, people are saying it's hard to get quality procs and shit, but yet they're, selling the quality shit for not that much.
Because nobody's got money, man.
I make the most money selling like basic shit. Like I made all my money recently selling like green ash. Like so much money off green ash.
Just pedal shard. There's so much pedal shard dropping. It's not worth anything. It's like 50 silver now.
Why?
Pedal shard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're just gonna be any recipes left and right of everything.
Gotten any elixir recipe drops while you're there?
Nope.
Got 2 of my elixirs from there.
People are starting to want I-29 stuff, so they're starting to let all the basic shit go for cheap. While they stack.
Need a fucking mount, bro. Hurry up, Toz. Hurry up, Toz. Get on and cook me a... What do we call it?
Tell me your flail runner.
No, I got 15 chickens.
15 chicken.
Going into the chicken business?
And one of them was a Lego. Oh. What was it? The terror birds. Yeah, I got a Lego terror bird.
I plan on crafting a Beast Warden's Prod.
What server are you on, Sea Looser? If you're on our server, and you don't have a guild, you're EU? Okay. I was gonna say you could join us and see what's going on in the Esoterium world. We usually got things happening every day. Why is Miss Eso not home yet? Bro, I'm tired for some reason. I might get up here, look at them, and then crash out. Yo, thank you for the follow, C. Welcome aboard the Esoterium.
Yeah, it's there.
I hear hella hawk tuas over there.
Sorry.
Wait, this ring's fucking good as shit. What the fuck?
Fuck that ring.
Like, I actually want this shit.
Yeah, they torture.
I feel like that recipe drops all the fucking time.
For real. Come here, you fucking thing. Damn, Florida wants you, bro.
My cheeks.
The classic.
Trying to steal my glint. Trying to steal my glint.
And your cheeks.
Steal a glint from my cheeks.
The first part sounds more believable, you know? Why want money when your cheeks are right there, right, Florida man? Crazy.
All right, that is money.
It's all the money you could ever need.
Bust walnut.
You pronounce it like Vilonius, like villainous, but Vilonius, Vilonius.
Maybe keys stirring shit up there. You can't get it out.
The prison pocket.
Big prison pocket. Big prison bussy.
Holy.
Put fucking graphics cards in there and fucking fuck out of raid. Wouldn't mind a prison pocket in this game.
Dude.
Florida's stealing the loot.
Oh yeah, Riverland's essence.
Yeah, throw a couple emblems up there.
Dude.
I
Oh
don't.
my god, dude. That would only be the usage of it. Oh my god, if you wanted like like the grind to get the 4-stack prison pocket, you know, like the 2x2 prison. Oh my god. Holy shit, that's like actual shit title. Grinding level 4 prison pocket. Dude, that's amazing.
Bloom
Head.
Yeah, Bloomhead.
W.
I got the chest piece too.
Holy shit, dude. Steven, that was an idea, bro. Don't slack, man.
It'd be fun because I'd be more likely to just like throw some shit in my prison pocket and go start PvPing real quick. Rather than like, I gotta go depot.
Dude, that sounds
Isn't that kind of what your items tab is though? Kind of like your asshole.
Well, it's not material, so it's just like, I guess.
It's like you're gonna make an exception, like one or two
materials
materials
prison
could go in. Yeah. At the cost of like slowing you down like a crate.
Yeah, like, I got like 5 Lego logs in my ass. I can't really move.
It's like,
that
oh
well
shit,
right now.
he's trying to fucking get me.
I'm
All of a sudden you see the guy
crawling
start
right now.
crawling. Hey. You guys missed an emblem?
I think that's everything. Halo has 20 emblems now, good enough. That's 5. That's 4 steel one sets.
So what's up, are we done here? Communion, yeah. Music my ears, a less laggy place.
Bro, I need a chicken. Do you have another Mount Warhead?
No. I've been given, you know, like I had wolves and shit, like from Kai and stuff, and I give them out accordingly.
You guys gotta defend the heal bot, man. It's got the juice.
Oh, what up, gang? I was just about to get off, dude. I am beat. I'm tired as hell. Want to go cuddle Miss Eso. I love you guys. I'll catch you tomorrow. You know, I'm on every day. Smooches.
There's a willow here. Someone hit it.
Alright, Derek.
Yuki, come here.
Oh shit.
Right there.
I hate when I forget what I'm talking about. Look at this guy.
Watch guard. Or hit max health.
Look at this guy. What you doing, little buddy? Doing, little buddy?
Level 19. You're gonna fuck him up. Globo Jim, you have to fuck him up. No, you have to. It's not about the person, it's about the kill. Stupid!
Bro, I actually died in one rotation. I didn't even auto attack? Dude, exactly. Yo, thanks for the follow. I was just talking about how like I don't feel that geared and then I just do that to him. Great.
What do you want? Well, you want more health, right?
Yeah. I feel like that comes though when you have better gear, you know, also like power, right? Like
I mean, all my gear right now has health on it. Every single piece, besides 2. 3. But those pieces that don't have health have constitution, besides the gloves. But you're giving up power for health, defense.
That's the thing. I don't want to do that. I want to still have good amount of power without having to sacrifice. Yeah, of course, I'm not supposed to be super powerful, right? Like
You
I'm
should
not...
sacrifice the 2 earrings. In my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit less power, but like those earrings that I have, like
I would make Bill Mark.
Insane.
Or Bill Pierce.
They're level 23. Like I'd just wear the copper ones. And then I would go for Tide Piercer if you really want good earrings.
Tide Piercer.
Or even Foam Cast. Tide Piercer or
Foam Cast? Yeah, that's where it's at, bro.
Oh, not Tide Piercer, Tide Rod. Not
Tide Rod. Oh. I was like, I thought that was the armor set.
Tide Rod's max health and defense on it with Constitution and Mentality.
All right. That's what more like.
I was going. My set was 3 steel.
I still would want Tide Piercer medium pieces, right? Or should I be doing other medium pieces?
Tide Piercer. Depends what you want. Really.
Y'all seen Fetty Wap since he got out? Dude's yoked. Now we miss Clone. He went to jail for drug shit and got out early. Now he's thick as fuck. Dude did nothing but lift weights for 2 years. Dude, that is crazy, bro.
What else is he gonna do?
Yeah.
Maybe won't you come my way?
Go ahead, you should go in the ocean, swim down.
$17.38. Alright.
You want me to get 2 earrings for you, Warhead? Or do you trade out steel blooms?
Nah. I'm talking about crafting them, bro.
What, like a rarity?
Yeah. Like blue foam cast. I feel like that's pretty good, you know.
Blue.